So what I have here is the KeySmart Flex. So this is the Flex Edition, and the Flex Edition is actually the plastic version. So you'll notice these two plates are actually plastic. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, and the reason why I say that is it has its own particular uses. So when you have a lot of keys, for example, like I do, I have 10 keys on this thing, actually 9 keys, and what ends up happening is it actually bulges in the middle. Now, if it wasn't flex, this wouldn't fit. Now, but because it is flex, the middle bows a little bit, and so you get this compact look that you have because it does flex. Now, I've used these other ones for a good 5 years, and so I'll see how long this particular one will last. But the plastic ones do have its uses versus, the heavy metal bar ones. So just keep that in mind. Now the other thing I want to go through is the layout of the keys, as the layout of the keys do really matter. So you notice here that I could use single hand operation, meaning I could obtain and actually access my primary key with one thumb and one finger, pretty quickly. But as a righty, I could really only do that with one of these keys. For the other keys, I have to search around, and it takes a while to actually do that, especially the key on the other side I could also access. So you would put your keys that you most often use on the edges, but the most often used one, you want it closest to your thumb and on this particular edge, whereas the other ones are even a little bit more cumbersome to access with one hand. So the difference is, if you're not used to using these KeySmart type of key organizers, you just have the ring, and the ring is very handy because you could access and shuffle around any key you want with one hand, fairly quickly. So you'll see here, in a matter of a few seconds, I've accessed 4 keys just by twisting it around. You can never actually do that with this KeySmart unless your hands are really that dexterous, or however you pronounce that word. So just keep that in mind as you are using these this particular KeySmart Flex. And the other thing I wanted to mention is, aligning the keys. So you'll notice that the sharp edges here, or the non-flat edges, are on the inside, and the flat edge of all of the keys are on one particular side. So I'll have that same thing, on these other ends, where the flat side is always facing the outside, and that's how you could mush them together. And you'll notice that again it bulges in the middle, which allows it to fit. If it was just one big metal piece of bar, this would not be as easily fitting. So I'll have the links in the description area. If you want to support my channel, please use those links to buy through Amazon. And I hope this helps, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.